Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about ignorance. I don't think enough people understand what that word is and how often they are ignorant, myself included. I had a situation the other evening where I ran into a bunch of friends and they were asking me, for those of you who don't know, I have lupus and I went on a raw food diet and put myself in remission in 2 weeks. And I've been in remission ever since. I'm not 100% raw. I will probably never be 100% raw. I shouldn't never say never. I might. But so many people were like, wow, you look so great. Look at, wanted to hear about what I had done. And there were 2 individuals who literally snubbed me. One of them said, oh, I did that. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's not for me. And, the individual that I am, I tried to explain, well, that's the detox part. And a second individual was like, no, that's bad. That's bad. They didn't even want to hear it. And all I could think was, how sad for you that you still have so many issues. Because if you were going through a tough detox, then you have a lot of stuff, not just physical stuff, but emotional stuff to get through. And you're going to be stuck for a long time. And that's sad. But one of the individuals that I was with noticed that a particular individual had kind of snubbed me, just kind of turned her back to me halfway through mid-sentence that was coming out of my mouth, and said, that was rude. And I'm like, no, that's just ignorance. And that's when I realized that most people think ignorance means stupid. And it doesn't. The definition of ignorance is lack of knowledge. It means you don't have all your information, so instead of looking stupid, instead of, looking like you don't know your stuff, you're just going to act a little ignorant and in turn make yourself look stupid. And it happens in a lot of situations where people they can't step up to the plate and say, well, what is it about that helped you? Or why would you do that? And I get that as a medium. People don't understand why I do what I do. I have family members who don't even understand why I do what I do. They think it's wrong. I don't. And again, it's lack of knowledge, or you are consumed with the knowledge you have, which may not be the correct knowledge, or enough knowledge to have a good opinion. So this new year, I hope more people will take the time to not be so ignorant. When something comes up and you see yourself, you feel yourself starting to go, oh, I don't want to go there. Ask yourself, why don't I want to go there? Why don't I want to know about that? What am I hiding from? What about that scares me or bothers me? Because obviously there's an issue there and you need to pay attention to it. I do it myself. Something will come up and I'll be like, oh, I don't want to think about that today. And I have to think about it. I have to go back. Even if it's, 5, 10, 30, 40 minutes later, I have to go back and go, why did that bother me? Because if I don't, then I let it create like this layer of paint on my soul that never gets dealt with. And then when it's time to deal with something, you have millions of layers of paint on your soul that God has to peel off before he can get to who you really are, whether that's physically, spiritually, or emotionally. So to prevent that, catch yourself, pay attention. Even if you don't, quote, get it until an hour later or the next day, that's when you stop and say, okay, God, why did that bother me? What do I need to see in that bothered me? Maybe you don't have to go back to that person and apologize or address the issue with that person. Maybe you just need to address the issue with God and figure it out for yourself so you can let go of it. Because it's very sad when people do that, when they build up layers of emotional hurt or physical hurt, and they just dismiss you. They don't want to go there. That's very sad for them. and for the person who's trying to help you. Because obviously God put that person in front of you for a reason, to try and help you work through your stuff, your issues. So take a look at that word ignorant, and don't look at it as meaning stupid, because it does not mean stupid. It truly means lack of knowledge. It means you don't have enough information to make a good decision. And maybe you need to find out more so that you can make a better choice, a better decision for you in your life. Ciao.